Hey guys, Justice Curry with an exciting episode. This one is near and dear to my heart. Behind me, and if you ever followed any of my social media posts, you know I love mint on card figures, whether it's vintage He-Man, vintage G.I. Joes, or the likes. Well, when you collect vintage figures, some can reach up to thousands upon thousands of dollars, and you don't just want to put them on the wall, you want protective cases. And there's always a debacle with the Pepsi and the Coke, and who's the best case, and finally, I've found the best case on the market, and without further ado, we're gonna introduce Motu Joe and Mr. Brock. Hey!
As I walk through the
as you walk,
head knocking on things.
These are the creators for an exciting new company called MOC Masters. Look at this big old awesome decal, MOC Masters, and MOC stands for. If you were new like me when I was brand new in the scene, I'm like, what does MOC mean? It's mint on card. These protect your mint on card figures, and protective casings are extremely important. And they came out with an exciting, you know what? I'm gonna stop talking for once in my entire YouTube career and let some of the experts behind these exciting new cases, MOC Masters, do some talking. So take it away, gentlemen. What do we have in front of me right now?
You wanna go, Brock?
Sure. I mean, you have our brand new UV 5.5-inch case.
What does UV mean?
Ultraviolet.
Ultraviolet.
Oh, light.
Oh.
That's what damages a lot of action figures.
Yes.
And that's funny you should bring that up, because literally I was going through some He-Man cases, and I won't say which case company made it, but it was yellowed. Like the case was actually yellowed, and I'll show you a merman here, vintage Masters of the Universe. What ends up happening is the ultraviolet rays end up taking, this was clear at one time, and yellowing and making the plastic brittle. So if it's exposed to certain lighting or an outside light source, such as the sun, by any window, it happens. So unless you're in a deep dark cavern, this is going to happen to a lot of your figures. And when they told me that their cases are UV protected, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. That's awesome, because I don't think any of the cases do that.
Currently there are no true UV protected cases. They have some that have UV diffusion, which really only does up to about 320 nanometers, getting kind of technical. 320 nanometers doesn't cover the full range of UV. You got to get up to 390 and up to 400 is where, between 390 and 400 is when the UV turns into infrared. And that UV spectrum up in that range is where you get a lot of sun damage. Now, interestingly enough, Justin is right that the cases MOC Masters UV protected do eliminate UV damage, but I do want to put a little asterisk in here. Sometimes when you see yellowing on cases of the figures, it might not actually be UV damage, it could be plastic deterioration. Yep. So while you could have it in a MOC Master case with full disclosure, never see the light of day, it still could potentially yellow due to plastic, not due to UV. So, but your card would never change, fade. The plastic bubble sometimes is an uncontrollable factor for any collector.
Gotcha.
So I just want to be clear on that.
So that very, just like you could possibly win the lottery, you could also possibly have yellowing in these cases. But we're not going to focus on that. We're going to focus on the awesomeness of these cases. MOC Masters has this. Tell me more about it.
Right,
I need to learn more.
10 locking points. Again, UV hinge design, so that way you don't have any mismatched backs. That was a problem that had been kind of prevalent on and off. So made in USA, made right here, not even an hour away from home base, which is in West Michigan. So we have a lot of control. You can hear it snapping in. And again, this is the 5.5-inch case. So this is a quick, more or less a quick plug. We have your He-Man, right?
Oh yeah. I got a vintage mint on card. 8-back, and if you guys know, this was the first rendition of it, so very special card.
And we can put this inside of our MOC Master 5.5-inch, close the hinge, lock that bad boy in place.
Wow.
Done.
I love
I know
it.
the light's not fantastic, but you can see we've got plenty of depth clearance here, side to side, no issues, snapped clean, back. Made in USA. Yeah!
Man.
All right, now that was the 5.5. That's not what the main video is for today. This is what we're gonna do today.
Yes. We're going to totally replace all the current clam shells that I have. That's another name for of protection cases, Clam Shells. Slang, where did that come from?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Clamshell came from the two-piece designs coaling together.
True, thank you, Bill Nye. But all of my different Mint on Card figures have a lot of different companies. There's several different companies that produce these, and I wanted uniformity. Is that a word?
No, but uniformity is.
Thank you. I'll edit that out later and make my. I don't want to sound stupid, so I definitely will edit that part out later. Wink, wink. But I want stuff that's UV protected because I'm already noticing some of my protective cases, like I mentioned, becoming yellow, and I'm noticing some of my figures becoming yellow or having sun fading damage from the card art.
Like your ceiling. Oh, it's just saying chandelier is great. This is a lot of fun, but even light bulbs, even ambient light does cause damage, and this is reducing that risk dramatically by blocking all the UV spectrum. And just for clarity, for those super geeks that want to know, it does high-end 380 down to 0, so it does cover the full spectrum. It doesn't like stop in the middle there. It's all the way down to 0.
That's awesome.
But that's not it.
That's not it.
That's not it.
But wait, there's more.
With their 3 3/4 inch, it's going to be hard to see. I'll take one off the wall. But there's a really big issue with all 3 3/4 inch cards. We'll say 90% of the card protective cases out there. Let's just grab one. Let's grab one that I can see. I can see from here that there's an issue. Actually, it was this one here. Sorry. That happens with virtually every 3 3/4 inch bubble and card. You can see that that's bowing right there.
Right in the middle, it bows out, and he's exactly right. And that's happening on almost all of my figures up there.
Every single one of these is fighting gravity because basically what happens is you can protect the case, the figures on 3 of the 4 sides. And the reason why people didn't bother with going to one side or the other is because you have G.I. Joe on one side, Star Wars on the other, reaction goes back and forth. It was difficult to find the sweet spot, but it does exist. The sweet spot was right in the middle, and we created the Bow Buster. So this actually works.
Can you say that again?
The Bow Buster.
One more time.
The Bow Buster. Let's show you how it works.
All right.
So the Bow Buster will work with. So far, it's in the 95% range of 3 3/4 inch figures that we've tried. As far as vintage line goes, as far as this line, we're gonna find out for sure here in the video when we time lapse it, but every single one of these will fit. I already know. Now take a look at the bottom. I didn't even test it or look.
Wow.
There's no more bow. Gone. It truly does protect on all 4 sides and is UV protected.
It's as flat as the earth, right?
Exactly. Now the other thing that's noticeable is a lot of cases.
I'm gonna lose
that-
5 subscribers from
that
that
width?
joke, you know.
Yeah. Look at the depth here. For space, this is a huge space saver.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Now, again, we said that it works for what 95% of the figures. Some deluxe figures that had special bubbles or a different size card deluxe. No, we get that. But again, for the vast majority, all of this wall is going to be safe UV protected and no more bottom bow because the Bow Buster
The Bow Buster.
beats gravity.
And what I'm noticing too with it being thinner is you can see the card art better. For some reason, the depth just kind of makes it a little more foggy, and it takes away from the beauty of this. I mean, there's a natural progression of collecting, and if you're just new to the hobby or you're been in it for a while, you typically start with loose and you go, I'll never get into Mint on Card, but you get everything loose that you want, and then you start dabbling with this. You save up a few bucks here and there from the Mama Don't Know fund, and then you throw 100, 200 bucks on these figures. And I bought most of these before the television show, The Toys That Made Us, because that made everything skyrocket in price.
The other thing too, and again, to keep integrity, the back is on this case, right, without revealing the company, but when you squeeze, and I know that sounds crazy, but if you try to squeeze these cases, I know it's tough to see on camera, I'm barely squeezing, and it's caving, okay? He's doing that with the figure inside.
And there's no squeeze. And
He's
right.
trying to
He's definitely
be
right.
agnostic here, right?
There is.
We're gonna actually show you eventually on the MOC Master page, you can check it out. I have a video that I started to make of an 16-pound sledgehammer setting on my cases where there's no bow whatsoever. Meanwhile, we put it in another case, it just goes and crumples. So how many can you stack? People stack these plenty high, and people wonder,
do.
well, where does that happen? Where's the crunch? We know ours can handle in excess of 16 plus pounds because it didn't even bow. These cannot.
Let me see if I will support my weight.
Do
He goes, do it.
Do it. Your figures.
We'll put one.
All right.
Why did you pick Lightfoot? We could have picked Snake Eyes or Storm Shadow. Instead, we picked one of the most least desirable. He did have a horrible bow. I cannot wait. I'm super excited for this. And I'm not just saying this because they're my buddies. This is a company that you need to check them out. How can people order them if they want to get one of the Masters of the Universe or these that fit the Star Wars G.I. Joes? Where do they go?
You can visit moc-masters.com is our direct website, but we also have currently 5 different resellers, including international outlets. So we have local in the U.S. is Eternia Dreams, along with Big Bad Toy Store. Each has different offerings or unique offerings, so as to not step on U.S. toes. We also have Strong Vision in Germany, we have Heroic in Sweden, and we have Pop Culture in Australia. So,
perfect. And I'll put all the links down in the description, no matter where you are in the world. Do you guys ship though?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Perfect.
We'll ship through moc-masters.com. You can find us there. You can find us through Facebook, and we ship internationally as well. So if one of those countries that we named isn't your home base, give us a shout. We'll get you covered.
And one of the most important things they didn't talk about, especially with the Masters of the Universe line, these are in stock.
Yeah.
They're in stock right now. And if you've ever tried to order them in the past from other companies, you know the heartache in the back order and the problems that you will have. In stock, you can get these, and they're affordable, they're awesome, and it's protecting your investment, because these are investment and they're going up. There's stuff that you love, otherwise you wouldn't be spending lots of money on them, and you don't want them to get damaged. So to have a protective case from your kids, from someone bumping them, from the nasty sunlight, the UV rays, you need cases, and this is the one on the market that I'm definitely loving. So I can't wait till we do a time lapse and
It's
finally get them.
we've been calling it the ultimate protection for the ultimate collector.
Ooh, I like that.
And this is a pretty ultimate collection.
Yeah.
So we need to get this
Protected
fixed.
properly.
Protect it.
For all my knockoff bootleg reproductions. All right, awesome. Let's do it. Any final parting before we put this in fast forward mode and change everything out with the wonders of time lapse motion?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Thank you guys for the support. Sorry I'm off camera. Thank you for the support. Check us out. Follow us on Facebook. Again, this is Motu Joe. This is Brock. This is Justice Curry. And thank you guys very much.
Yes, thank you. And with the magic of video editing, fast forward, go, go. I did it slow motion. We're back. We got them all back on the wall, and I'm gonna do a quick little pan through and show you. I should have got closer in the beginning. It doesn't matter. It looks 1,000 times better, as you're about to see.
Wait.
No, okay.
Wait.
All right. Oh,
wait.
yeah, the after picture. Yes. It's the same.
Okay, look, it's working.
So we're gonna take this off and kind of show you, but in my humble, unbiased opinion, again, I think this is the cat's meow. Who says that anymore? Justice says that anymore. I'm bringing the cat's meow back. It is super crisp. Like I told you, the depth plays a role in the kind of washing out or fuzzing out the card art. So I'm telling you, this is like watching the old television to HD. It's a huge change. Oh my gosh. That is sexy, if I do say so myself. What words would you use to describe it?
Sexy.
Sexy.
Yeah, I'm not even a G.I. Joe guy.
I know. Oh my gosh. I dig it. And we found so many different companies. Some in existence, some non-in-existence. Because I just had a hodgepodge of cases that I just picked up over the course of many years. Oh my gosh. Love it, guys, love it. So the next video, I have to change my vintage complete set of mint on card figures. And I'm looking, I need better lighting, don't I? Yeah, I need better lighting. Yeah, I've actually had to go to the ceiling. And these reaction ones are the same dimensions, if I'm not mistaken, as, so you can take the reaction figures. Super 7 makes.
Battle Beast will fit in it.
Oh, Battle Beast, yeah.
Battle Beast, Action Force.
Oh, perfect. Action Force, and then Star Wars.
Star Wars, right?
Star Wars is the big one.
Reactions on this side, right? The Bow Buster goes right in the middle on either side, so G.I. Joe, Star Wars, don't matter.
They don't matter. Yep. And that Bow Buster is a game changer. Because he's right. Many of these had that bowing out in the middle, but as you can see, there's a little piece of the plastic hugs it and grips it, so you know, keeps it secure.
Even the new retros will fit in there.
Oh, the retro.
The retro Star
right.
Wars and G.I. Joe will fit in there.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Reaction.
Yep, the reaction, like that alien one that I have there, and all sorts of different ones throughout. So let me hook this back up. I'll say a few parting words.
Might have lowered. Is it still good for you?
Yeah.
It went down a hair.
It's okay. I'm short. Like you guys, right?
Yeah. We're just out of frame.
Hey guys. And I'm the normal height. These are just Goliaths that I have over here. Actually, I'm 4 foot too.
He keeps hurting himself and losing, you know, inches as
Yes.
he keeps, you know, taking away pieces of his cartilage and inner self.
I get hurt because my mind is like I'm 18, but my body's like, you're 40 years old. Stop acting like you're a young kid. So MOC Masters, please check them out. Again, there's links down below. They'll take care of you. There's also some things in the works, because I'm going to date this video 2021. You could be watching this 10 years from now, and then this will still be relevant. But they're constantly changing and ever growing. They're not going to just stick with, oh.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah, what do you guys
We're
think?
not done. We have four more
cases
currently in
works.
design. Actually, we have several more in design, but the 4 that we've announced right now is MOC Deluxe, which will be ready the first week of September.
And what does that mean?
Masters of the Universe Deluxe, so it's a wider card profile. We have a prototype actually here.
Never before seen prototype.
This one actually is true. This hasn't been seen.
Exclusive.
So I showed a prototype in one of the videos that I did for on the MOC Masters Facebook page, but this is actually the second prototype of it. So this is different now, and this is the MOC Deluxe case. It's got the same lip all the way across the top. If you saw my video, you know that wasn't there. We fixed that. We've adjusted the height. Notice this comes all the way up now. No more obstruction of the logo in the middle. And yes, this is a rapid prototype. If you look closely, you can see the plastic is not the finished product. Prototype. But here it is, nowhere near as deep as some of the others have been made. This is what people have been waiting for. So this is coming out first week of September. We also have a TMNT case. That is coming out probably the second or third week of September. And then
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Correct. And we also will have, it'll probably be, we currently have it listed as September, it just depends on the timing of things, but we'd have Star Wars Black / Marvel Legends, which also accommodates G.I. Joe Classified as well as Power Rangers. So that case is coming out as well. And then the fourth one, which will probably have to be pushed back into October at this stage, is Battle Cat. So we have a prototype Battle Cat. It looks amazing. It's great. No one's done that. It's massive. It came out great. So those are all coming those are done. The next stuff after that, wave 2 per se, is undecided. But we can tell you that it's in consideration is Masters of the Universe Classics has been asked for heavily. 2000X has been asked for heavily. She-Ra has been asked for heavily. The wide special edition G.I. Joes have been asked for fairly heavily. Ghostbusters has been asked for very heavily. All of these things are in the hopper. These aren't, they take time, folks, so it's not like it's gonna boom, 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 yeah. It's gonna take us time, but those are all in the hopper, and your continued support. So if you need a 5.5, we got you now. You need a 3 3/4, we got you now. You need a Mo2 Deluxe, we'll have you in September. And Justice, I haven't even told them, we do have what's called the Full Spectrum membership. It's free, it's not like a paid for thing. Check out moc-masters.com and become a Full Spectrum member. You'll have the first opportunity for sometimes 5 weeks in advance before the product actually goes on sale. For in essence pre-order. We don't really like having people wait 12 weeks and stuff, but this is within a few week type of a thing to where people are comfortable with that and they want a little bit of a discount, just a little bit. They can become a Full Spectrum member, get access to a secret hidden page, and it is hidden.
Yes,
We did that by design. We do want you to jump through the 2 hoops.
Yeah.
And then you get to that page, and then you get some savings.
And they can do that through the website, Facebook, both?
Through the Facebook, you go through I said the Facebook. Oh my gosh, through the website. Through the website. Get on the line. Go moc-masters.com is where you can become a Full Spectrum member. There's a link at the top of the page, or just towards the top of the page right now, and also at the bottom of the page.
Awesome. Well, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yay.
Take care. See you guys.
Bye.
All right. Here, I'm gonna bring you in. And you come in from the other way.
Hello.
Yeah. All right, but be out of frame first, and that'll be the gimmick. Yep, that'll be the gimmick when I introduce you. Both come in. The creators of MOC